If you have been out looking for a place to live, you might notice that rent prices are dipping a bit across the valley. The question is it seasonal or is it something that's going to stick around for us? So joining us to talk about it is Cory Mishkin from Cambridge Properties. Thanks for being here, Cory. Appreciate it.
Happy to do it, Troy.
So rents are down.
Yeah, rents are down about $50 across the board throughout the entire valley. And then we've seen our little seasonal dip at the end of summer. That always kind of happens as landlords are a little more motivated to get people into houses because nobody wants to look when it's hot.
And it's crazy because over the last several years, I think really from like kind of COVID on, we've seen rents just skyrocket. So what's causing this downturn?
Well, I think that there's a few things. We've seen so many new buildings built really across the entire valley. Especially,
apartments you're talking about?
Yeah, apartments specifically have outpaced new home construction. So because we've had so many of those rents are remaining high, but everybody else is seeing their rents come down to entice people to rent a home that's a little bit older.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, and I think we've got some video of downtown Phoenix. So you're saying that downtown Phoenix, when they've built so many units, but the rents are still pretty high here in the center city?
In the center of town, you know, $1,500 will get you a studio or a one-bedroom. So it's a little bit of a challenge to make that happen for sure.
Okay, so let's move out into the suburbs. Let's start with the northeast. Was it northeast? Southeast Valley.
Southeast Valley.
All right, Southeast Valley. So what are we talking? Gilbert, Tempe, Ahwatukee? Where?
Yeah, so Gilbert, Chandler,
right.
Tempe, things like that. You can still find a home for about $1,800 a month, which is nice. A little older, built in the early 2000s.
How many bedrooms?
You're talking about a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house.
Okay.
And then they're usually going to be 2 stories, a little bit dated, but still very nice. And then we can look at single family or apartments. You can get a new apartment for about $1,500 and a little older 2-bedroom apartment, usually less than that.
So the one we're looking at here looks like it's been pretty updated. You're saying this one could be about $1,800 in the Southeast Valley?
So yeah, this one right here is $1,500.
Oh, $1,500.
$1,550 a month is I think what that says there.
Well,
yeah.
okay. So traditionally, the West Valley has been more affordable than the East Valley. So let's go up to the Northwest Valley. What are we seeing up there?
So if we go to the Northwest Valley, you're seeing a lot of new stuff happening in Glendale. You think of Westgate where the Cardinals play and all of that. There's some really interesting, fun things that are happening. Those rents are going to trade at a little bit of a disconnect to downtown Phoenix or Scottsdale, so you can find some cool stuff there for around $1,500, and then we
apartments. You're talking
apartments,
about? Okay.
and then again those
a
single
2-bedroom. I'm sorry.
That's going to be a 1-bedroom brand new, or if we go to something that's about 10 years old, you're going to start seeing stuff that's a 2-bedroom for about the same price.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about homes in that area?
Homes are going to be about $1,700 a month, so a little less expensive than if we go to the Southeast Valley.
And let's project out. We have about 30 seconds left. I mean, do you see this trend continuing? I mean, because they're still building. If you look around down here, you still see buildings going up.
Still a lot of cranes in the sky.
Right.
I personally think we're going to see stagnation, which I think is helpful and good for everybody. I think we're going to see prices moderate. You're going to have a lot of people who are going to be able to renew their leases and stay at the same price, or find a little bit better deal as they go out there and search.
Yeah. First good news for renters in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Cory, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Happy to do it. Thank you so much.